everybody. Welcome to Hoots Live Tie. It's your boy Rooster, co-owner and founder of Hoots Live Tie or Hoots Custom Flies. There's a little glass of bourbon right there. Taking it easy today. Been going pretty hard. I'm just gonna relax. All right. Everybody keep your messages cordial, please. Let's not start stuff. Let's all be ladies and gents. You know what I'm saying? All right. So what is up, everybody? Hope everybody's having an awesome day. Easy day at work. Yada yada. Here we go. All right. Yesterday I was gonna tie this Pat's Stonefly Nymph, this variation of it and stuff like that, but I didn't have the variegated or the chenille, so I went down to Readings Fly Shop in between Lebanon and Bennett Springs. You'll know it when you see the arch, put it that way. And bam, I got me some chenille. Some variegated chenille with a little flash, man. And I think that's always awesome to have a little flash. To me, it makes it look more natural. So we're going to start this off. First, I'm going to switch out my thread. I've been cranking out some 2-aught ruse deceivers for Castifly and for another order too, and another order too. So, and working on other orders. Oh man, I love it. Keeps me busy. I got my Frenchies right here. Check them out. Here's one. That's Judy. I call her Judy the bear. I call her Burr most of the time. And then over there's Tiffany. They're all passed out, so if they start moving around, I'm gonna put them in their cage because we're still doing pretty good with potty training and everything. These dogs are mill dogs. We adopted them, got one for free. I'm not gonna tell how I got it for free because that's a different story and altogether. And I believe in not incriminating myself. But yeah. So we're gonna start off. I want to get some 6-aught thread. Always prep your material first, and really the only material you need to prep is your rubber legs, which is another cool thing. Let's see if I can find the package for the rubber legs. There we go. I got these rubber legs. These are small black and round, or small black round. Yeah, round rubber legs, small black. There you go. And you're also going to need some Simplify lead-free wire. This is heavier than lead wire, and it's a lot healthier for your commercial tire. All right, and then we're going to start off the A-Rex. Now, I bend my own hooks, and when you bend these, I imagine a bead. So what I do is, I'll put a bead on. This is a 5/32 tungsten bead. And I just do this to save money, because if I didn't do this, I'd have to charge extra. This is a size 10 A-Rex classic streamer down eye, size 10 NS118. Now these are pretty much equal to like a 4X long hook, because I've put them up against like the TMC in length, the TMC 3X long, and this is just is longer. It's a little bit longer. Oh, I forgot to put the bead on it. Here we go. But yeah, I already busted a dozen, and I got my girls with me. Kind of miss my daughters. I got 2 wonderful daughters. What's up, Creepy Mask? How you doing? What's up, Caroline? How you doing? I like your last name. I want to take a stab at it. Milgan? Correct me if I'm wrong, please. Here we go. And then check this out. So I got my forceps, which I use to unhook fish. And I'll put the thickest part up against the bead. Make sure this is all up and down. right? And I'll clamp, and then I will roll it equally, and it'll start to bend. Make sure you're going straight down. Oh, I didn't have this tight enough. Oops, that's not really good for your bias. I should have been pinching right here. Make sure everything's straight up and down. All the way butted up. There we go. And it'll straighten out. If it's got the teeth, it'll straighten it out for you. I'll just add a bend. There we go. That is a perfect angle right there. That's perfect angle. All right. So now we're going to take our bead, push it back. We're going to take our 6/0 thread, and we're going to start right behind the eye and work our way back. This is the Classic Wax by Simplify. I prefer Simplify over all the other threads. So, and the Classic the Classic Wax is pretty dang strong. I mean, you can still break it. It'll still bend a hook too before it breaks. So, but yeah, 6/0. And it lays flat too when you need it to. And other threads that are like 6/0, sometimes they don't do that. So I got these small rubber legs. I cut them to 2 inches, right? And I cut them in 5 because you're going to need 1 for the antennae, which we will trim to 3/4 of an inch. And our legs will be 1/2 an inch. And if anybody's having any trouble with fly fishing or anything, that's all I do. I love fly fishing. I love helping. I love teaching. Amen. Reason for living is finding out what you're good at. The reason for life is finding out what you're good at. The reason for living is giving it away. Here we go. Bam, 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 bam. Stretch that little bit out. I'm going to stretch it out more. Oh, it got away. Bam. And we're going to wrap forward. There we go. Get our whip finisher. To let you go. And this will ride hook point up after we put some weight on it. And it's pretty cool. I've tested out. I don't know what exact angle that is because I don't have I think that's called a protractor. Bam, there we go, right? So that's already the first step. Pretty easy, right? I'm going to do it 3 more times. No, we're going to put on 10 wraps. Simplify. This is the 0.3 M, but in American or inches, it's 0.012 inch of an inch. It also I don't think we have that in American. So the 0.015 will work too. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I got to push this back. Oops. 8, 9, 10. There we go. And I just pop those off. Sometimes you get a little sticky out. It's okay. Take your thumbnail. There we go. All right. What's up, Harley? How you doing, man? This guy tore up a nice pond just using roost cicada, the brood, and came by and bought some. And I, schedule an appointment and stuff like that. And if I have it on hand, you're more than welcome to come by, buy them. I'm always tying flies, or I'm fishing, or I'm being tortured by my dogs. So, All right. So I'm going to go ahead and start up behind this with the thread and wrap. This is actually the only one where I build a thread dam. Because sometimes the lead will move. Or the lead-free wire. We don't use lead wire. That stuff's not heavy enough. So with lead free wire, like from hairline, you'd have to put like 20 wraps. Put it that way. Oh, dude, I need the music. Here we go. Play. Here we go. Hey, what cigar were you smoking? Because that smelled really good, man. So then I go with another one of these 2-inch pieces. Right here. And you get these legs at Hairline, or at Harley's, or at Harley's Fly Shop. Readings Fly Shop. Tell them Rooster sent you. No, don't do that. I mean, you know, I ain't get it. I don't believe anybody. I don't get discount. You guys went, you know. Here we go. Here we go with that. Yeah, just tell him Rooster sent you. He doesn't watch like online stuff like that, which I don't blame him. I just want him to know that, I'm giving him shout out and stuff because he's a pretty cool cat. He's really intelligent. Called Made Man. Not sure who makes it. It was pretty good smelling, man. Pretty good smelling. How did Charlie help you out with that switch rod? What is a switch rod, man? That's what I'm wondering. Is that where you go from like fly fishing to spin casting? Or is that like if someone's fishing too close to you, you just turn around and hit them like a switch? Just whack. Oh, I forgot one thing. We need to add the chenille. So let's back all this off. That'd be cool. Harley's Fly Shop. I'd tie your flies, man, without hesitation. So I'm gonna do it like I'm gonna not just tie one. I'm gonna probably tie 2 or 3, depending on how long it takes, and if my pups wake up. They're pretty passed out right now. And the oldest one loves being by me. When we first got her and everything, she was so scared she'd lay down and just be shaking. So I go down, I got metal in my hips and stuff, so I go lay down on the ground next to her for a while and pet her and let her know everything's gonna be okay. But yeah, this is that. You get this chenille. It's called variegated chenille. You get it at Charlie's or Readings Fly Shop. Charlie's very smart. He's a really cool cat about fly fishing. Fly fishes even in South America. Let's see here. I lost them. There we go. Now we're going to do the legs. These are the 2-inch pieces. And I do legs a little different than a lot of people. I just do it like this. Then I do the figure 8. I bring one end over. And then I bring the other thing. And then I pull it straight out like that. There we go. And I do a cross, trying to equal them out a little bit. There we go. And then I want these to point backwards, so I'll wrap behind them. Kind of build like a thread dam. See how they're pointing backwards now a little bit. There we go. And then I'll go a few wraps there. And I'll find them other pieces. It'll take me an hour. You do both casting styles with it. Line's super heavy. Devin knows how to spay cast. She got like Devin's got some training in spay casting stuff too. So, and a master's in massage therapy, y'all. Ticker Tiger Woods. I washed some dishes, so I'm hoping she'll give me one tonight. Yeah, my shoulders hurt like hell. These we want sticking straight out. And I kind of messed this up a little bit. There we go. You see how I'm pulling them kind of back? And figure eighting them. Alright. There we go, straight out. And then we're going to put a nice thread base about right here. Because the humps and stuff will mess with your... We don't care. Skip. We want the blues. Yeah, Devin knows a little bit about spay casting. She's building a spay casting rod right now as we speak. Well, she's at work right now, but she's working on her spay casting rod. She took a class in spay casting and got all certified and stuff. There we go. Mm-hmm. There we go. There we go. All right. So now we're going to trim. So the antenna and the tail is going to be, I got this hooked to my vise, 3/4 of an inch. So what I do is I just cut one, 3/4 of an inch on each side. Now the legs are going to be a 1/2 inch. There we go. And then 3/4 of an inch for the antennae. There we go. Get this out of the way real quick. Pinch it together. Don't try to pull it out or extend it out. Just pinch it together. Come in, bam. Now bring all these. Try to comb them up. Don't stretch them though. And cut them off equal. Bam. Bam. And then bam. There we go. Then we take us a nice little clamp right here. Bam. I'll move that back just a wee bit. There we go. All right. Yeah. There we go. There we go. And we're going to wrap up. So this would be like the ass end of it. There we go. And we'll wrap in front. There we go. And pull these back to where they're straight sticking out. Like so. There we go. And these we want pointing forward. So we're going to take one more wrap on top of the other wrap. We'll push them forward a little bit, but not too forward. There we go. There we go. There we go. And then you hit it. 1, 2. It was different. It seemed like a good choice for fishing from the kayak. Cover a lot of water quicker. Well, was it a good choice? Cause I seen your kayak. That was a nice kayak too. Was it a good choice? Cause like spay casting is like, yeah, it's for tight quarters. And a lot of rivers out here are for tight quarters. There we go, and we whip finish. Ooh. Bam. That's how right in the water. Hook point up. It's beautiful. Those will need glue. All right, let's do another hook real quick. So I got me an NS Classic Streamer down eye, size 10. And then to get the perfect bend every time, I get a 5/32 bead, tungsten bead, black. Awesome, awesome. Don't drop the thing. Here we go. All right. So now, take our things with the teeth. We use the teeth so it bends straight. Make sure you got in there and get to your thickest part. There we go. And rotate it straight down till you get a nice bend. Like so. And that's pretty cool because now we just go like this. Oh, no. I'll show you another way if you want to make it easier. Put it like that. Then these are 5 pieces stuck together of small black rubber round legs. And they're cut 2 inches in length. There we go. Fold it in half. Get up here a little bit. You just want to catch yourself just a little bit, even less than what I got there. Like so, just a little bit. I can feel it in my fingers, just tiny. I'm going to stretch it out and let it go. I'm going to bring it forward. I'm going to take a few wraps to straighten that out. There we go. All right, now we're going to whip finish. There we go. That's like way too much whip finishing, but it'll work. These are just for me anyways. I don't drink and tie customer flies. I'm not really big on that. There we go. So we'll do a 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That kind of angers me. 10. Pop it like it's hot. There we go. Yeah, I'm sorry, girls. Downstairs neighbors, they don't really care for their dogs very well. Alright. Laying down nice thread base. Here we go. Happy little thread base. Alright. Now I would use this on like a double dropper setup as the attractor, the anchor fly, because it right hook point up. Like how I use a jig pig, I use it as the anchor fly. And yeah, let it bounce off the bottom. I'm gonna do it like this. A little bit easier way. Fold it in half like that front part. Get too much thread out. There we go. Cut that. I think my girlfriend and I are gonna have a movie night. We're gonna watch that Alto Nights. Little bourbon, a little. I think I might have an Arnold Palmer. I think that's vodka. I don't know. I'll have to look it up. Anybody know what an Arnold Palmer is? Tea, lemonade, and whiskey? I don't know. But yeah. Here we go with the variegated chenille. Got this from Reading's Fly Shop. All right. So now we're going to do the legs. We're still working on that 5. There we go. Go ahead, boom. There you go, make sure that's good. Over the top, figure 8. And then kind of, and we'll do the figure 8. There we go. Now we want these legs to point back. So there we go. We're going to do this little figure 8, and then we're going to wrap back. Don't want to wrap too much. We're just building up a thread dam, you know? Just a happy little thread dam. See, there we go. The variegated chenille will help us. Yeah, that's not enough rear end. I gotta move this all forward. Here we go. Yeah, my back's starting to hurt. there. You know what these things remind me of? Cooties. The game Cooties. Tea and lemonade, that's it. Hmm. Thank you very much, Harley. Thank you. Bluegill tacos. I've never had a fish taco before. I just started eating fish not too long ago, probably this year. I caved in, ate some crappie. I couldn't believe it. And then the next time I ate fish, somebody made some like a mix of fish. You know what I'm saying? And some was crappie, some was largemouth bass, and I didn't know what was going on. So I kind of like, yeah, that was a bad idea. There we go. That's straight out. And we'll put one here. First, we want to lay down a nice thread down. All right. All right. Here we go. Last set of legs. Figure eight. And we want these to kind of point forward. Oh, there we go. So we'll wrap behind them. There we go. Bring this all the way up here. Cut everything. The tail, 3/4 of an inch. The legs, 1/2 inch. The antennae, 3/4 inch from the bead. Pinch everything together and cut. There we go. Then I'm going to wrap it. There we go. There we go. Make sure everything's straightened out. There we go. Both my dogs are snoring. I love my dogs. First time I ever owned dogs. My girlfriend's idea. She says it helped me in my PTSD. I don't know if it's helping. I kind of did a lash out a few days ago. I still feel bad about it. But keeps me busy. I'm not in trouble as much. There we go. And then we catch it. And normally when I do a bunch of these, I will do the bead, the head, the weight, and then I'll start another one, bead, head, weight, and then let's go ahead and get that done off the table. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Man, man, wise guy, eh? Wise guy. Bam. Am I wearing a hat? Oh, I am. Okay. Lucas, I have no clue what you're saying, bro. But yeah, on the menu tonight, Harley's a good cook too. I've had some of his squirrel stuff before. He's a good cook. Oh, my squirrel dumplings. There we go, y'all. All right. Yeah. This will catch you smallmouth. This will catch you trout. It's just a stonefly imitation. If you have stoneflies in your area, this is what they come from. There's the nymph right there, you know. Easy to tie. You can do legs whichever way you want. You know, some people put them on the side and they do one across. Well, yada, yada, blah, blah. It's whatever you're comfortable with. Fly tying is just art. It's like art you can use. That's what makes it so cool. Don't pull on these legs too hard. You'll break them. You have no clue how many are broken. These are one of them flies where if you're too rough with them, you will tie a dozen more. But yeah, y'all have a good day. Be safe. God bless. Look both ways if you cross the street. Remember, top of the line for the tip of your line. Hoots Custom Flies. It's not fishing anymore, ladies and gents. It's catching. Peace. Thank you all for your support. I am starving like Marvin. All right. How do I exit? Boom.